Alright, this is a skeleton of the entryway table that goes with my 3 end tables for the customer in South Carolina, close to Clemson. This is an entryway table that's going to be 45 inches long, 24 deep wide, and it's going to sit 32 inches off the ground, 32 inches tall. So I've built the X's with 2x3s, and built the supports here at the top. These are 2x4 supports. 2x8s will sit on top of it, go a long ways, and then I got these slats that are going to go in the bottom with a space of 3 inches apart. They'll just sit right on these bottom slats here, this support for the bottom. Then what I'll do is I'll measure all these, cut them and set them in place to make sure I got enough to go across. And then if I need to cut one, cut one down the size, I'll just cut it down like that. If I need to fill a little gap, it doesn't go all the way across. But once I do that, I'll put these slats in place. Then I'll take them all off and I'll prime all these slats on the sides, on the top, and on the ends. It's a lot easier to prime and paint before you actually nail them down. So now I'll prime all this here. I'll do some caulking around here. Then I will prime it all, one coat. Then I'll set the top. I'll put the top together, which is pocket screws, and there'll be the 2x8 boards, which takes 4 of those. Do my pocket screw them together. I'll probably have to cut it down some to make it fit the right width of the table, and then I'll pre-stain it and stain the top on that, and then that'll be out of the way until I get ready to put the polyurethane finish on it. Then while that's drying, I'll go put the first coat of paint on all this, and then while they'll dry pretty quick, and I'll put the second coat on. And I'll put it on with the slats off, and then once the first coat of white paint is put on the slats, I'll go ahead and nail them down in place, and then I'll put the second. I'll nail them down with the brad nails, and then I'll put the second coat over all this. The reason why I do this after the first coat with slats is because you'll see the nail holes, little brad nail holes. I have to caulk over them a little bit. Then I'll put the second coat of paint over top of that. Then I will attach the top and put polyurethane on it, and pretty much be finished right there. But, we're going to match this entryway table. I've still got to put the second coat of white paint on these tables, then I put the polyurethane on top for the shiny coating on the top. But those are close to being done. So once I do all that and I do this, finish this thing off here, this thing will be ready to go to South Carolina, my home state, South Carolina.